What if being obedient to God meant your enemies would get protection after all the wrong they've done? Have you ever had to help your enemies and then watch them prosper? Welcome to Trap Bible Stories. Y'all saw I'm reading my Bible right. And in Jonah 1-4, God snapped. Jonah was chilling minding his business when all of a sudden God was like, "Hey Jonah, get up and run to Walmart real quick." Well, he actually said the city of Nineveh. Jonah was like, "Ugh, can't you do it? I don't even like them like that." God was like, "I need you to tell them people to tighten up. Last time I went over there, they were wicked people were fighting. It was drug deals in the bathroom. They were mocking me, and side chicks were with married men. Just nasty. Go tell them I'm about to grab my belt and shut it down." So Jonah was like, "All right, I'ma go." So Jonah got up. But y'all guess what? This man went walking in the opposite direction. He smooth was like, "Nah, I ain't trying to hear what they got going on. And who ain't about to play telephone with them folks and God is me? Nope." So he ended up walking to Joppa, where he found a little Uber boat leaving for Trader Joe's, just the Bible called it Tarshish. Y'all, Jonah got on the boat and was like, "Hey, Captain, where the sleeping quarters at? I'm about to take a little nappy nap real quick." So Jonah was at the floor of the boat, knocked out, snoring, y'all. I mean, sleeping hard. The next thing you know, I guess God took one of his sandals off and threw it in the ocean, because y'all, it caused a crazy wave. God was like, "Oh, you wanna play? Well, say hello to my little friend." Y'all, the people on the boat was like, "Wait, I know you lying. The weatherman said it was gonna be sunny today. How we about to die?" Y'all, the waves got angrier and angrier until the captain and co-captains were started to call on their gods. The captain was like, "Bro, help me. Mr. Waves, please. Mr. Wind, I'm sorry." But nothing changed. So they start throwing luggage off, trying to steady the boat. The captain was like, "Man, hey, which one of y'all beefing with y'all God?" One by one, the captain started asking passengers. He was like, "Bro, what God you talk to? You and your God beefing or nah?" All of them were like, "No fam, it ain't us." Meanwhile, Jonah's tail was still in the bottom of the boat sleeping. So the captain went to Jonah and was like, "Hey, wake up." I said, "Wake up. How are you sleeping? We about to die." The captain was like, "Bro, did you piss your God off? What God you serve? Cause our God don't be doing all this." Jonah was like, "I serve the God of heaven, sea, and land." The captain was like, "Wait, big God? You serve big God? Nah, fam, you tripping. Pray to your God right now, cause we about to die." But y'all, Jonah was sitting there like, "Nah, bro, I'm good." The captain was like, "You good? What do you mean, you good?" So Jonah was like, "You heard me, I'm good, just throw me off the boat." But y'all, they were like, "Ninja, what? What you mean throw you off the boat? You play around with Big G and now you trying to make us murderers. Nah, we gon' roll back to shore and you better give us 4 Uber boat stars too." But y'all, the boat was no match for the waves, so the captains were like, "Big G, come on, please don't kill us because of Jonah. We don't even know this man, and please don't make us kill him." But Jonah was like, "It's cool, just throw me overboard." They were like, "Nah, bro." But the waves didn't let up, so they were like, "Big G, we don't know why you mad at Jonah, but listen, we ain't gonna hold you. We gonna throw away our idols and worship you. We gonna let y'all hash it out, y'all." And that's when they did it. Yo, they threw Jonah crazy tail off the boat. And God was like, "Excellent." And that's when God smooth did a Mortal Kombat move on him and made a big fish swallow him whole, y'all. Jonah was sitting. He was sitting in the belly of the fish. And then just thinking to himself, talking about, have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed. Day 1, Jonah was sitting in a fish like, just silent. Day 2, Jonah was still sitting there quiet. But y'all, after 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah was like, "Hey God, you know you're my favorite person, right?" Y'all, Jonah started praying and whining to God. He was like, "When I was in the trenches, I said giving honor to God, pastor, visitors, and friends. When I was in a hole, you heard me. You got me deep in the ocean, sitting in this fish, and I'm a prisoner. But you saved me. I thank you, and I promise I'ma sacrifice and keep it real this time. I know you're the God that saves people." When Jonah got done praying, God was like, "Hey, fish, spit Jonah out on the shore." And that's exactly what the fish did. Jonah rolled out smelling like a can of sardines and jack mackerels. And God said again, "All right, now for the second time, go tell him what I said." So y'all, after coming to his senses, Jonah traveled and finally told him what God said. He was like, "Hey, in 40 days, God about to shut everything down. He not playing with y'all. Y'all about to die." Y'all, Jonah did not like them people. But after Jonah told them God was about to kill them, they were afraid. They didn't want to die. So the king of the city was like, "Hey, y'all, God ain't playing with us this time. Where the church mothers at? We need to pray and fast." He was like, "Don't nobody eat nothing. It's Operation Anti-Big Back and Anti-Sin. Starve yourselves, your dogs, cats, and your kids. Tell OnlyFans in Chocolate City to shut down. Tell the city girls to be church girls and stop being nasty, bro, or we gon' die. One more thing. The king was like, take off that designer and put on these sackcloths so we can show God we sorry. He was like, maybe if we do that, God won't kill us. So everybody was in the city in sackcloths looking like, twin, where have you been anyways? So God saw that the whole city repented, and so God was like, alright, I'm not gonna kill y'all no more. And you would think Jonah Devontae Fisher would be happy, right? But no. Y'all, Jonah was mad. This man was like, hey God, you knew you weren't gonna kill these people. Why'd you have me come here? You had me in that big fish. You woke me up out my sleep. I don't even wanna be here. I knew you were gonna do this. You just be out here forgiving just anybody. If you ain't gonna kill them, kill me, cause this ain't cool. God was like, bro, relax. But y'all, Jonah was like, kill me now. Ain't no way I done traveled, got swallowed up. And I ain't about to see no action. Nope, kill me. Y'all, Jonah was so mad, he went to the other side of the city just to build a crib to see if God would kill him. Talking about it, wait, Jonah was so childish. That's when God grew a plant that grew over Jonah's crib to block the sun. And for a moment, Jonah was actually happy, y'all. He was chilling in the shade until the very next morning, God killed the plant. Jonah woke up like, bro, who touched the AC? It's hot. That's when he noticed the plant died. Y'all, this man started whining again, talking about, God killed me, you didn't have to kill the plant. So God was like, wait a minute now. You want a plant to live, but you don't want these people to live. Boy, be for real. See how that don't make sense? Y'all, God wasn't playing with Jonah whining tail. No lie, God is so patient with us. We can be some dramatic kids. Moral number one, sometimes obedience to God means you will have to help people and watch them get mercy even when you think they don't deserve it. Jonah wanted God to punish them, but God also wanted Jonah's heart to change towards his children. Moral number two, God will confront your hypocrisy. You can't care about a plant or pet, but feel nothing when it comes to your neighbor. Anyways, now go read it for yourself, Jonah 1 through 4. This is Trap Bible Stories with Tam Watts, Trap Bible Stories, Volume 1 and 2, the book. Yes, the book is available on Amazon. Like, comment and follow and come back with your snacks, your notes. I have so many more stories.
This is the Trap Bible Story. Trap Bible Story. We learn the scripture. Mama, we made it. Been reading the Bible, Genesis to Revelation.